Hi everyone, here is Leah and Matt, and we had a request to do a video that incorporated unpotting and separating out divisions, showing how that's done. So that's what we're here to do.
Yeah, so this is a pot of FTS Crimson Sawtooth. They're all really dormant right now, and we typically go through and repot most of our plants in the winter to prep them for good growth in the spring, because once they break out of dormancy, they love having fresh soil to grow in. So we're going to go through and divide these guys up. I can tell by looking at it that each one of these little plants has several divisions next to it. One of them might not have more than one, but there's a lot of little traps around the outside of most of these on the back side of the bulb. And so what we'll do is we're going to uproot these and separate each of the baby plants. So this is what we do with our mother pots. You can see, so the bottom part is sand and peat moss with perlite mixed in, so that's our standard potting mix. And then the top part is the New Zealand long fibered sphagnum. You can see how the roots grow down through there. Got some really nice healthy roots along the outside of the pot here and down through the middle. You can see the white tips on some of the roots. I don't know if that'll focus on those, but anyway, so just going to separate this out and try not to break the roots. Usually I have a bowl of water to help shake off some of this moss, because a lot of times you'll end up tearing the roots. This moss they don't want to let go. So I'm just going to be careful here, and I'll probably just show you one plant dividing, because that'll be long enough for the video. So just going to go around here, pull off this moss, and we'll reuse the moss. Typically we reuse it. Sometimes if it's looking really good, like some of this stuff is, we'll go ahead and reuse it at near the top of the pot, and then just wrap the bulbs in fresh moss. But we do reuse this moss. It can be reused several times. So you can see how big the bulb is down here on this mother plant. It's a nice big healthy rhizome. I don't know if that's coming through in the video, but
it is.
And so here you can see on the back side of the bulb all these divisions coming apart. So Crimson Sawtooth is one of the red sawtooth varieties, and it seems like most of those types tend to divide a lot. So Bohemian Garnet is a good example, Crimson Sawtooth, even Red Piranha. That's more of a red shark tooth, but it divides a lot as well.
Can you explain what you're doing right now?
So right now I'm just peeling off. See, on this bulb here, you can see fly traps kind of grow in one direction. So the backside of this bulb is mostly dead, and as it dies, it typically leaves live tissue behind, and sometimes those will grow into new plants. So what I'm doing is just pulling off these baby plants on the back, trying to not tear the roots. So I'm gently teasing them out of there with this moss, and then as I get them separated, I'll peel off all the dead stuff. So you can see there's some dead stuff here on the backside of this little bulb, and a lot of these traps have gone dormant, so they're dead too. And if they just come off with a tug like that, I go ahead and remove them. And so there's two divisions, two decent sized ones. Those are probably young, maybe starter sized plants. And then a couple of really tiny ones here. And here's the big mama. So this one divided only, looks like we got two good sized divisions and two tiny divisions, and then the one mother plant that's still going pretty strong here. Nice big bulb. This one will flower in the spring. We'll pollinate and get seed from it. Crimson Sawtooth is a pretty good seeder, so
Can you explain?
That's pretty much it right there. That's the plant. So
I noticed on your fingers there that they're brown from touching it.
Yep.
What is that about?
I think those are the tannins in the peat and the sphagnum that do that, to turn your hands brown, and eventually your fingernails turn black and it stains them pretty good.
I've noticed that on the back of the really big ones, it's sort of that color of really kind of like gooey old material, and so that can end up on your fingers there. But on these smaller ones, it's usually just like the crispy little black ones that need to come off. I do a lot of unpotting and repotting, and I've noticed that about them. So don't be afraid of the gooey stuff. Just gently remove it, and you can even spray them with distilled water if you want to remove it. And now we've got Matt refilling the pot here.
Oh yeah, I'm just reusing the peat and sand down in the bottom, and then just prepping for whenever we get ready to pot them again. So anyway, that's how you uproot and divide a fly trap. And then we have another video where Leah shows how to pot them. So I don't know that we need to show that here, but we can if you want. Let us know and we'll post another video.
Thanks, bye.